foodies, this is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk, and come on in my foodies. So in here foodies, I'm going to make a lovely rice with chicken all cooked in together. So here I have some hard fall, you know, that X layer, the hard chicken. I have it here marinated overnight, so I'm going to put it in there. I have some tomato in there. There you go. Just that heat on. And what we're going to be doing here is softening up this meat. You know, this is really hard. I have an onion, so just chop them in big pieces. Just drop them in. Lots of flavors. I have here one dry chili. I have here some ginger. Just chop a couple pieces of ginger in there. We're going to use the broth from this. I have a piece of habanero. We're going to drop that in there. And I have 2 garlic. Skin and no skin, drop that in there. This, my dear foodie, is a dry lime. Dry lime. In Mediterranean cooking, you use a lot of dry lime, especially when they're cooking meats. It leaves a lovely tangy taste, tarty, tangy, beautiful flavor. Sour, tangy taste into that lovely dish I'm going to be doing. So we're going to drop that lime in there. This is some peppercorns. You all know the pimento seed peppercorns. I'm going to add some of this in here. I'm going to add a little heat. Not too much salt. I have here kosher salt, because I want to add some lovely flavors to my rice. So I don't want to put all that flavors in there. And remember, you're going to be using the broth from this chicken to cook that rice. It's a 1-pot meal. How easy is that? Just cover that pot, let that chicken cook until, I would say, 80% cooked. So the other 20%, when I put the rice in there, is just going to finish cooking. So lovely dish here from Jenny's Walk. Okay, foodie, I just checked on this meat and this is all done. Look at that. Very much done the way I want it. So I'm going to drain this off and I'm going to give it a fry, and we're going to reserve all this broth to cook the rice. So here foodies, I have 2 cups of rice, and I want to give this a good wash and flush, as you can see. And you see that water there? You're going to keep changing that water until it starts turning really white and nice. So in the meantime, I'm going to let it sit here because I want my rice to sit a little bit in the water. So here foodies, I have some onions. I have some shallot and onion there in my pepper bowl. I'm going to use all of them. So let's just slice all this. Here foodies, there's 2 lovely peppers. I just give it a good little rinse. I'm going to take a piece of the red. That's about good. And this is a piece of my yellow. That's about good. And I'm just going to give it a nice little slice. And a little dice. But this will not be added just yet into the food. When the rice is like almost done, then we're going to add these peppers, these sliced peppers. So let's start now with that rice. Okay, foodies, in my brand new pot, I already fixed it up to perfection. And I'm going to add my 2 red peppers and all these onions. It's going to go in there. This is for the rice. Ginger garlic paste. This is the flavor of that rice. And remember our lime, just drop that back in there. So now let's add our rice. I have my rice here. And now I want to add some of my saffron shreds. That looks like a good amount of saffron shreds in there. And I want to add some of this pepper. Aleppo. It has a little heat to it. It's not as hot as the jalapeno, and it's very nice. I love it. It's beautiful. It gives a great flavor. So let me just mix this up, and I want this rice to come up to a nice little fry before we do anything else. So right here, as you can see, my chicken is frying very beautiful, and I already took some out. This is the first step. So we're getting there now. Okay, foodies, so you see that broth that we take that chicken out. So just give it a good strain, just like so, in that basin over there. Get all these mushy things out. Just press it down so you get all that beautiful flavors in there. And this is going to cook our rice. Okay, so foodies, so whatever herbs you have, you use it. You have cilantro, you have coriander, you have parsley, whatever have you. Just add a good half a cup. I have dill, so I'm going to be adding my dill in there. I love dill. It's really good with potato, with rice and all of that. So you see this rice is all fried up lovely. Let's lower the heat now, and I want to add my little bit of pacemaker. Not too much, because you know that broth is fully loaded. So now we're going to pour that broth in there to cook that rice. This is why I told you put a little bit of oil in the pot, because the oils, the fat from the chicken, you will have a lot of them in there. So now let's raise that heat up and let this come up to heat. And once it starts boiling, we will lower the heat and cover the pot for like 27 minutes, and this rice will be all done. Okay, foodies, so here I have my plantain, and I'm going to just squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in there. That looks good. And our same little pepper that we used just now. Just give it a little sprinkle there. And here I have my pepper and my peas and carrots. This is for the rice, I think I mentioned to you. So I'm going to mix this in, and I'm going to fry this in that same oil that I just fried the chicken. So foodies, let's take a look and see where we reach with this lovely menu. So here in the pot, we see that rice is there. And we already add that broth in there. So you see how this is very much heavy with water still in there to cook the rice. This is marvelous. So this is the point I want to add all that capsicum. Add that in there just like so. Just give that a little mix. Let's get it into the rice. Good, that looks good. And we're going to add our peas. And now what we want to do, we're going to put that lid on and get that rice cooking. Put that at the plug, because you know we cook rice with steam. Rice you're not boiling it, you're steaming it to perfection. So all those lovely flavors that is carrying on there will just infuse into your rice. And as you can see right on the side here, we have that lovely plantain. I'm frying it in that same chicken oil that we fried the chicken in. So this is going to have some lovely flavors also going on in there. Okay, foodies, so our plantain is all done. Let's just put this on the side. Our chicken is here. My little plug is there. Let me take it up if it fall into the food. And there you go. Let's take a look and see what's going on there. Wow, it smells amazing. Okay, yeah, a lot of stuff is taking place there now. Beautiful. This is the point I want to add my chicken. Yep, and all those liquid in that chicken. We're going to just put it in there. And you could just move it up a little bit so those flavors could just get into it. There you go, just like so. Bring the rice to the top and cover up that chicken a little bit. And the chicken is going to get a nice little steaming there too, so it will release its flavors into the rice. That is exactly what we're doing here. But yet the chicken will be firm and nice. So that's about enough moving up on problems in here. So now put the lime back in there. The plug is on. And this half like 7 minutes and we all done. Lovely dish here from Jenny's Walk. Always bringing great flavors to the table. My dear foodies, just let me know what you think about this dish. Give it a try and leave me a comment. Don't forget to like and share this lovely vids with your friends and family. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jenny's Walk. Okay, foodies, it's that moment now. Come on in. Let's take a look and see what's going on. And trust me, I believe everything is all done. Let me take my plug. Don't lose that. Okay, and this smells so divine. Look at that. Beautiful. So now, let me turn that heat off and let's do a plating. That looks marvelous in there. So, let's get some meat in there. It's a lovely piece of meat there. I want some rice. I like that rice when it gets so crisp and beautiful in the bottom of the plate. Let's just, I have a little avocado and just touch that down a little bit. Give it a nice little slice. Put that avocado in there. And here we have some of that. There you go. That looks marvelous. And let's put some cucumber. What more can you ask for? Lovely dish. My hands is in the way. I'm so sorry. Lovely dish here, my dear foodies. Simple and easy to do it. Put it together and I know you're going to love it. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking!